Good morning. Good morning, guys. Christy here. It's Saturday morning and I'm just waking up, getting my coffee in me, and thinking about what to do today. So one of the things I'm going to do today is go through my, I've got a lot of boxes in there, but I found a little box with some of my albums in it. So I think I'm going to go through those this morning and see what I got, and maybe let y'all go with me through my little collection. It's not a big collection in this box, but it is a collection. So we're going to go through that this morning. Phoenix is here, sitting right here on my lap. I hope everybody's having a good morning so far. I am. It's kind of rainy outside today, but hey, you got to make the best of it. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to try to I'm going through things slowly but surely. So this morning I'm going to go through a few of my albums and see what's actually in there. I can't really remember everything. Not that there's a whole lot, because a whole lot's in there, but I had like a little box that I used to play often. That's what I'm going to go through this morning. Hope everybody, what are y'all doing this morning? It's Saturday. You should leave comments for me to look at, to see what y'all are doing, and what do y'all do? What is y'all's fun? I'm trying to get into some fun today, so that's the goal, and we'll see what happens. Phoenix is she already tried to attack through the door, of course, the Amazon man that walked by. Yeah, she's like, I did that. So she's up and at 'em. We went for a little walk this morning. Got her out of the house. She's in here a lot, but it is what it is, you know. There's a dog park here in the apartments I live in, but every time we go over there, there's big dogs. Not that that's a bad thing. I love big dogs. Don't get me wrong. I love all dogs. I love all animals, but she seems to think she's bigger than she actually is, as most small dogs do. So she tries to go over there and be friends with them, and then they're like, you know how that goes. Say hi, Phoenix. Hello. Love my baby. But we're sitting here enjoying the coffee. I gotta get it in my veins. Get me going. I got up. I've washed clothes this morning. I've washed my clothes for the week. I washed my bedding, got that back made. I've fed myself, drinking coffee, took a shower, did all the basics, checked off the list, and now I'm gonna go through my box of albums. So hopefully that might be something you guys enjoy. I don't know. We'll see. So we'll get ready to do that. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I don't know. I'm trying to find places to go and visit around the town I'm in Middle Tennessee. But I mean, downtown Nashville is obviously, but I like to go to the little things. It's like the overseen things, kind of like spooky things too, like little haunted haunts and stuff like that. So that might be coming up. Hopefully that will be coming up in the future. I just got to find all the locations and things like that. I'm looking forward to doing that. And Phoenix is too. She's just really calm. She's like getting used to this. She's like, yeah, I'm getting used to this, Mama. Without further ado, we'll go and we'll get started with the albums. So let's go get that started, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am coming back. I'm back, and I got the box, my little box, not the big box, but the little box of my records from probably, I don't know. We'll just have to see what's in here, but we'll go through them, and I'm gonna organize, and I'm gonna put the ones like that I want in here in the box, and I'm gonna get the others from in there, and we'll just kind of make an album stack over there that I want to play regularly, and put the ones that I don't so much play all the time or whatever, and put them back in the room where the storage is at. I guess you would call it that, a storage. But Phoenix, are you ready? Do you want to help me with this? She's like right here ready. She's like, yeah, Ma, let's do it. Let's do it. So we're gonna do it. So let's see what we have first. And a lot of these I've been gifted, like, or inherited, I would say, from maybe my mother or my dad. And some I have been gifted, some I've bought. So we'll just see what's in this crate. It's a crate, actually. It's like a record holder. So first off, let's see what we have. We got a lot of Elvis. My mother was an Elvis fan, and my dad as well. But my mother, these are probably hers. First, we'll start with Elvis in concert. Elvis in concert. This is original soundtrack recording from this CBS TV special, plus additional songs recorded on tour in 1977. So this is Elvis in concert, and I'm pretty sure it was probably my mom's. So I'll hang on to that. I don't know if it's going to be in the always played in the living room album stack, but we have it on hand in the room or in here. I don't know. We'll see. Should we need it? Looks like it's got it's got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got 4 records in here with maybe all of his greatest hits and things he sang live, apparently. So Elvis in concert. That one there. There's a lot of Elvis, guys. Maybe we'll just go through Elvis first. See what we got. Elvis Golden Records. This is the Golden Collection. There's one album, one record in here. It's like it's got Hound Dog on here. Loving You, All Shook Up, Heartbreak Hotel, Jailhouse Rock, Love Me Too Much. And on the other side, it's Don't Be Cruel. That's When Your Heartaches Begin. Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear. Love Me Tender. Treat Me Nice. Any Way You Want Me. And I Love You. I Need You, I Love You. Any way you want me, that's the way you do. No, I don't think that's Elvis. But anyway, the Golden Records, Elvis Presley. Put him aside. Let's see. And like I said, I don't have a lot in here. These are just my grabs. Let's see. She had some Elvis pictures. Looks like special TV edition photo album of Elvis, like pictures of him and stuff. It's old. You can tell the pages, they're old. See Elvis in concert. Hear Elvis in concert. I don't know. Put it aside. Next, we have an Elvis picture. Sun Records. It's a young Elvis. There's pictures in here as well, apparently, so. Let's see. I'm gonna clear the Elvis out. Okay, the Essential Elvis Presley. I think I bought this one. Pretty sure it's a newer, it looks a newer. Probably bought this one. This is an essential album you must get, or don't, if you don't have it, get it, I guess, because it's essential. Essential, it says. So it has 4 records in it, or 2. Yeah, 2 records, A, B, C, and D sides. So it's got all of his essentials on it. So there we have it. We have an essential Elvis album. There's nothing wrong with Elvis at all. I'm an Elvis fan. My mama, like I said, she listened to Elvis and Ray Charles. Ray Charles was her dude. She liked him a lot. And she loved Elvis. We have the GI Blues. Elvis Presley, the GI Blues. It's kind of old, and see the wrapping part on it. It's old and holy, but it is what it is. Elvis GI Blues. Elvis Presley and GI Blues. 1 record, 2 sides, obviously. Tonight Is So Right for Love. What She's Really Like. What She Really Like. Frankfurt Special, Wooden Heart, GI Blues. Pocket Full of Rainbows. Shopping Around. Big Boots. Did You Ever. Blue Suede Shoes. And Doing the Best I Can. That's what we all need to do, the best we can. And it'll pay off. It'll pay off. Consistency is key. All right, let's see here. Another Elvis. Elvis in Hollywood. We got Elvis in Hollywood here, guys. RCA Productions. I don't know. It says it's a double album. It's kind of rickety. No. $1976 it says. 1976. So 70s. 1976, Elvis in Hollywood. Here you have it. I don't know what to keep and what to have out. I don't have a lot of company, so I'm not trying to impress anybody, but hey, if you have like the old Elvis albums out, someone might be appreciative of it. I mean, I am, but you know, it's good to have. It's good to have Elvis in Hollywood. Elvis in Hollywood. What's out there, Phoenix? What do you see out there? I got my plant out there trying to get some sun, but it's raining, so it's probably not going to get a whole lot of sun today. But I might see the sun peeking out a little bit over there. Maybe. The lawnmowers were out earlier. It was pouring down rain, and they were mowing the lawn. And I'm like, okay. Okie dokes. Okay, here we go. One more Elvis, looks like. We got a Elvis spiritual album, How Great Thou Art. This is one of her church albums. It's got side 1 and side 2, one record inside. How great thou art. In the garden, somebody bigger than you and I. Farther along, stand by me. Without him, where could I go but to the Lord? By and by, if the Lord wasn't walking by my side. Run on, where no one stands alone. I love that song. Oh, that's a gooder. Where no one stands alone. Love that song. Crying in the chapel. Elvis. I don't know. know. Just trying to find the year on it. I don't see it. I don't know. It's probably a younger, earlier. I don't know. He looks pretty young in that one. So anyway, How Great Thou Art. Got that. Might have to keep that one in the living room. Okay, let's see. Now we go into a newer one. I bought this one, Luke Combs. I love Luke Combs. Are we got any Luke Combs fans out there? Because I love his voice. He's different. I love that about him. And he did it. He did his thing. And I love his music. This one, let me see if Hurricane is on here. One Number Away is on here. Out There, Memories Are Made Of. Lonely One. Don't Tempt Me. Hey, don't tempt me. When It Rains, It Pours. Oh, don't it? Now that song, I love that song. When It Rains, It Pours. This one's for you. Be Careful What You Wish For. I Got Away With You. Honky Tonk Highway is on. That's all on side 1. Side 2. Oh wait, that was side 1 and side 2. Side 3 is Houston, We Got a Problem. Must Have Never Met You. Crazy, or Beautiful Crazy. I have dyslexia, so never mind me when I get stuff backwards. Just overlook it because it's a big thing with me. But I try to hide it, but sometimes it comes out. So there's a fun fact about me. I'm big time dyslexic. So, A Long Way. She Got the Best of Me. I know some people that got the best of me, I guess. Not an individual exactly, but just people in general. Beautiful Crazy and Beyond. Luke Combs. Good album. All of his albums are good, but this is the only one I have, so it's the only one I could talk about. It's one of these. Luke Combs, he's gonna stay in the living room. I got this guy. I was a huge fan of his, and I still am. I ain't gonna lie, I still am. But I was a really big, huge fan of his in the 80s. First off, we'll start with this album, Thriller. Michael Jackson. We got Thriller here. Little tiger cub. Michael Jackson. No words. He says it all. I mean, his music, amazing. His dance moves, amazing. His person, amazing. He loved everybody. He wanted love for everybody, in my opinion. Now, everybody's got their own opinions, but that's just mine. And what he stood for, I loved it. I love him. I think he was definitely gone too soon. But man, did he leave us some good music. History right here. Thriller. And next, let's see. We'll go with we got this one. Bad. Love this album. Oh gosh. Bad. Side 1, Bad. The Way You Make Me Feel is my absolute I can't say absolute favorite. One of my absolute favorite Michael Jackson songs is Bad. I mean, The Way You Make Me Feel. It's The Way You Make Me Feel. And I remember that video when it came out. Oh my goodness. Loved it. Speed Demon. The little dude, little cartoon claymation thing in the videos. I love that. Liberian Girl. Just Good Friends. Another Part of Me. Man in the Mirror. I Just Can't Stop Loving You. I know that's right. Just can't stop loving you. We all have that problem sometimes with people. Dirty Diana and Smooth Criminal. He leans forward, leans back. Totally cool. I love Michael's just Michael. I went and saw the movie not long ago, the new one, and loved that too. I'm a pretty huge Michael Jackson fan, so it is what it is. I got, let's see. Oh, this is a childhood album. This is Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band Live 75 to 85. My dad got me on Bruce Springsteen. My dad was a huge Springsteen fan, and the very first show I ever went to see was Bruce Springsteen. I could have possibly been, probably wasn't, but could have possibly been the youngest kid at the Cotton Bowl in Dallas, Texas on the Born in the USA tour. Back in the day, my daddy took me. That was my first show. It was huge. God, 3.5, 4 hour show. He still does it. He's like 70 something years old and still goes hard. I mean, man, who can do shows like that? Who can just entertain for hours and hours and hours like that? This man. And you might all have your opinions about it, but I'm a Bruce Springsteen fan. Die-hard Bruce Springsteen fan. This one I remember because my daddy bought this for me. And when I was a little girl, I had to go to my nanny and papa's like every weekend because my nanny was sick. And so we lived in Oklahoma, and every weekend, as soon as I got out of school and my dad got off work and my mother, we would travel to a town called Marietta, Oklahoma, and we'd have to stay the weekend at my nanny and papa's every single weekend. I couldn't have any people come over. I just wasn't. My mother first of all had me very late in life. I guess I was their miracle kid. I don't know what I was, but I showed up. And my mother was like, I think 45, maybe 45 when she had me. So, imagine that, having a child at 45 years old. And so she just really probably wasn't having, everybody coming over and spending the night, or me going over and spending the night at somebody's house that she didn't know. And she was kind of like a hermit herself. And so she went to work and came home. My dad went to work and come home. And if anything ever got to go down, as far as fun-wise, I would have to have them come to my house most of the time. I couldn't ever go spend the night. I couldn't spend weekends with my friends or anything like that. So my weekends consisted of music and music. And this was probably what got me into music, his stories. If you ever listen to Bruce, it's always a story. And I would remember going to my grandmother's house and sitting, literally, I like to rock. I'm kind of sitting still right now, but I've always had a rocking chair. Fun fact again, ever since I was about 2 years old, I don't guess anybody knew I was dyslexic and Tourette'sy. They say I have Tourette's. I have tics, I guess, but it's not noticeable. I just overlook it or whatever, but I guess that's like I just couldn't sit still, put it that way. But that's what they said. But they didn't say that till later, because at that time they didn't know, I guess, what Tourette's was really. But anyway, just saying, I would go to my grandparents' house and I would go in their living room where they had the stereo system that looked like a big piece of furniture. I would go in there, I would put this album on, or I would listen to the top 40, which I did that often as well. But whenever that went off, I would always go to Bruce Springsteen. I would listen to these stories, his songs, like these songs that someone at my age probably wasn't I was totally understanding it, because I'm a dreamer. I'm a hopeless romantic type person. I took every word to heart. I would listen to it. I would be like, and I would study it. I would study his music. And my dad did that. And I have that memory from my daddy. And I appreciate my dad for that. And I love Bruce to this day. But anyway, I would listen to this front and back over and over and over. I mean, this is hours worth of music right here in itself. I'd do that Friday night when I'd get there. It was just music. It wasn't TV, it was music. And rocking in a rocking chair by this big piece of furniture was what I did for most of my, adolescent years, probably. I guess probably from about 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. all the years that we would go down there, and we did it religiously. And that now thinking back on it says that, man, my daddy was a great man to do. I mean, he was involved with his mom and dad. He loved his parents, and every weekend we would go down there and he'd make sure they were good. Y'all hear the weed eaters outside? Yep, that's the leaf blowers. They're here. Anyway, Bruce Springsteen, one of my all-time favorites. He will always be, and I'm thankful my daddy put me on Bruce, because I write songs as well, and I think I got a lot of that just looking at all the stories in his songs, and so I try to do that too. But anyway, Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band live 75 to 85, and it's got five LPs in here. So yeah, this was a lot. My gosh, I remember all of these songs, every single one of them. And the thing about it is I listen to it over and over and over and over, and I know every word to probably every single one of those songs on this album. No lie. That's true. Yep. Bruce Springsteen. He's definitely staying in the living room. Then we have, let's see. Oh, I got another fun fact for y'all. This is Buck Owens. Buck Owens. Okay, so let me tell you a fun fact about me and Buck Owens. Buck Owens is my second cousin. Yes, second cousin. I didn't really know who he was when I was a child, but my mother put me on Hee Haw. Like, she made me watch Hee Haw all the time. She's like, that's your cousin. But my grandmother, and his daddy are brother and sisters. My grandmother's name is Daisy Owens Sutherland. But his dad and my grandmother were brother and sister, and my mother kind of grew up with him. He was a little older than my mom. I think he was like 7 or 8 years older than my mother was, but he was my mother's first cousin, and she talked about him all the time. And as a child, I'd watch Hee Haw, and I'd see his red, white, and blue guitar, and I thought that was like it was really cool when I'd watch Hee Haw. It was funny too. I liked Hee Haw. And as a child, I was an only child. I have a brother that was 20 years older than me when I was born, so I really was kind of like the only child. But all of the people around me were older, like adults. My grandparents, my mother and daddy especially, they were older. But I grew up watching Hee Haw. My mother would let me watch Hee Haw, and in my mind, I really thought I was going to get to go meet Cousin Buck. I did not ever get to do that, unfortunately. But as a kid, I always thought I was going to go to his house, and it was going to be a whole big room, and everything in the room was all going to be white carpet. I just remember white carpet, and I remember that red, white, and blue guitar would be sitting over there in the corner. That's just the thought I had as a child. And it never happened, but I did go to Bakersfield, California, and I did get to go visit the Crystal Palace. I did do that, which was a great experience. And my mother grew up with them. First cousins, Buck Owens, second cousins here. I'm assuming that's what it is, because if it's my mother's first cousin, it'd be my second cousin. So yeah, and there's the inside little spread. This was hers. It's kind of falling apart. I think that's Buck Owens and the Buckaroos here. But yeah. Fun fact. Buck Owens. I'm going to keep that in the living room too. So next we have another Michael. This one, Dangerous. This album. At one point in time, I drew this album cover. Hopefully I have it in there somewhere, because I did a really good job on it. I nailed it. I'll pat myself on the back for that one. But isn't this the coolest freaking album cover? Like all the cool stuff in there. Look at there. I love it. On the back, look at the dog. See the dog? Huh. But yeah, this was another oldies, like 90s Michael Jackson, I think. Jams on it. Why You Want to Trip on Me, In the Closet. She Drives Me Wild, Remember the Time, Can't Let Her Get Away, Heal the World, Black or White, great song. Who Is It? Give It To Me. Will You Be There? Love that song. Keep the Faith, Gone Too Soon, and Dangerous. And yeah, Gone Too Soon. That hits home for him. Because he was definitely gone too soon. A lot of people are. You just never know what tomorrow holds. So, whoever you love, tell them. Tell them you love them. It's important. Anyway, I'm going to keep this one in the living room for sure. Then I got this one gifted to me. This is Van Halen. 5150. Love Van Halen. I loved 80s hair bands. Motley Crue. Ooh, I love Motley Crue. That was one of my favorite. Poison, obviously. But yeah, and Van Halen, I remember Jump. Good Enough. But Jump was with David Lee Roth. I think this was after David Lee Roth. Anyway, Good Enough. Why Can't This Be Love? I love that song. God, I love that song. Tell me why can't this be love? Yeah, that one. Get Up, Dreams, Summer Nights, Best of Both Worlds. That's a good one. Love Walks In, 5150. Why Can't This Be Love is like the highlighted song on this album. Loved it. Yeah. Then, looks like last but surely not least, this album right here was gifted to me, and it's very special to me. I'm a huge Morgan Wade fan. I mean, I've got all of her CDs, but I did not have this deluxe edition album. If you don't know who Morgan Wade is, Google it. Listen to her YouTuber videos, something. I mean, this girl right here, it's like every single song that she's put out, I can relate to. And I'm sure everybody has that artist for them. But for me, it's definitely Morgan Wade. She just recently she's on whatever the other, dang it, can't even think. I'll come back to that. Morgan Wade, Reckless, great album. It's one of these albums. There's 4 records in here. Wilder Days, I cover that song a lot. Wilder Days, Matches and Metaphors, Other Side, Don't Cry, Mend is a good one. Last Cigarette, Take Me Away, that's a good one. Reckless, Northern Air, and Met You. Side 3's Carry Me Home, When the Dirt All Settles. Run's a great one. The Night, Through Your Eyes, and Suspicious Mind. She redoes Elvis's Suspicious Mind. Great. All of her albums are great. This one right here has big time special meaning to me. It was gifted to me, and I will cherish this one forever. Sentimental value, big time. Anyway, get Morgan Wade. Get her. Google her. Listen to her. YouTube her. Get her music. She's great. Phenomenal. Just saying. She really is. And she's, goodness gracious. Beth and all the show. What is the freaking show? I can't even call the name of the dang show. The Western show with Beth and what's his name? I didn't watch it. It's not Yellowstone. Wait. Maybe it is. I'm not sure, so don't hold me to what I'm telling you right now. But the new one that just came out, she plays a bartender on the show. She got cast as one of the cast members on the new one that just come out. Like Yellowstone, it's the next one. Like whatever is out right now, Morgan Wade is the bartender in the show. So I'm so sorry, I don't have that information, but I bet you could get it. Just Google Morgan Wade. Good song, good album. Every one of her albums are good. This is one of my prized possessions, actually. I love it. It was a gift to me, and I will hold on to it forever. So anyway, Morgan Wade. And that looks like it does it for my box. Just got, I have a book in here. This is funny. This is a funny story. It's what's left of this book. So back in the day, I wrote a poem about Lane Frost, the bull rider that passed away. It's called Bull Riding Angel. Anyway, it got published. This is my poem. It was published in the Pro Bull Rider magazine. Not Lane Frost, Tuff Heaterman, I think. He brought the magazine out. But anyway, they published my poem in it, and that was pretty special to me. But that's what this is, and this. Anywho. Dang it, I wish I could think. I think it's Yellowstone. I'm over here really struggling with this show she's on, and I apologize. I didn't know I was going to go into this. Well, I did know I was going into the box, but I didn't know I was going to talk about Morgan Wade like that. But I went and seen Morgan Wade in Chattanooga like a year ago. Great show, guys. Great show. She's phenomenal. And I'm telling you, every freaking song, like, it was like I wrote them myself, but I didn't. Morgan did all that, but it's like, that's the kind of music. You want to get into me, that's kind of how I think. I've been through, and so is she, and she writes about it, and I appreciate it. Anyway, Phoenix has fell asleep right here on the couch in my lap. I'm playing with her ears. Phoenix. So that's gonna probably sum it up for now. I'm gonna probably go in the room and look and see what else I can find for next time. But I'm gonna clean the house and see what I can get into maybe today. It's a little rainy out, like I said, but it looks like it's clearing up, thankfully. But I appreciate you guys coming and watching me. If you like what you see on my channel, give me a like and subscribe. My goal is 1,000 subscribers by August. I'm trying to get there. I had another YouTube channel. I had like 500 subscribers, but it would help now to bring them over here, but I cannot get into it to save my life. So I gave up on that. I said I'll start from scratch. That's what I'm doing. So hopefully, oh my gosh, I'm just thinking, we're doing this nostalgic trip back in time with with the albums, but look, I just look over here. Look at this dude. Look. I have a little E.T. toy that I found. Actually, I think I got it at Ross. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I haven't had it forever, but look, his little heart lights up. E.T. And here's his little plant, his little flowers. Just thought I'd share that, random. That's what I am. I'm a little bit random. But anyway, I am gonna get going today, see what I can get into. I might go see the new the Star Wars movie tonight. I don't know. I was thinking about it. We'll see. But I appreciate you guys. I hope everything is happening good for everyone that's watching me right now today. I hope that you have all the joy that you can imagine going through your heart right now. Blessings are just being showered down on you. I hope goodness for everyone, everywhere. And I would appreciate if you would like and subscribe, obviously. My name on my channel is Christy the Crow Girl. I love crows. They're everywhere in here. But I've changed my name like twice since I started this channel. But right now we're going to go with Christy the Crow Girl. And so like and subscribe to it. If you would, I would appreciate it. And E.T. says like and subscribe too, so do that if you will. I'll see y'all next time, and thank you for hanging out with me. Make somebody smile today. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.